Bad Times at the El Royale is a 2018 movie that I didn't see in 2018. I've only just seen it, and I really wish I'd seen this movie sooner. Movie I sort of forgot about, but I was excited for, and I finally now seen it, and this would probably be one of my favourite movies to come out in 2018. If I had to redo my top 10 list or anything like that, this movie would be on there. Bad Times at the El Royale was truly great, unorthodoxly fun, thrilling filmmaking. This is a fantastic thriller. There's so many reasons why. Let's start off with the cast. This is so amazing. Cast is great. Chris Hemsworth is absolutely outstanding in this movie. He's only in the last half an hour, I would say. But when he comes in, it is great. He plays a really good performance in this movie. He is fantastic. Him where his dancing is incredible.
I want you two to pay real close attention.
The whole music in the movie was great. The film had a fantastic soundtrack that worked really well for the film. Jeff Bridges had such a great character as well. It did a very, very good job at telling us the backstories of certain characters and developing certain characters in a unique way I haven't really seen before. The detective, the police officer who's in the movie for the first half, I loved him. We got to understand his character for the first half of the movie, and you're sort of riding on his shoulders. And that's for the first half of the film. Just the immense cast of really well developed characters was really good in this movie. All the characters have a little tweak to them that makes them interesting. It's sort of like those classic 70s, 80s movies we all love. Those really thrillers that are set in one place. And it's so amazing. There's a lot of flashback sequences for our characters to develop. And that leads me into my one issue with the movie, which is my only small issue, is that sometimes there is a lot of flashback sequences, a lot of scenes showing us the characters before they arrive at the hotel. And because there's so many characters and because there's so many of these flashback sequences, sometimes that can do bog on the pacing and sort of take you out the moment. But that's my only sort of issue with the movie. Not that that was bad, it was very interesting. They developed the characters very, very well. As I said, the soundtrack was great. There was some really good musical numbers in this movie that really, really worked for the movie. They created this really nice setting for the film. How the film opened and closed and just everything about it just worked. The pacing really worked. I loved everything in the hotel. Just the eeriness of it, the colours as well. Really well lit movie, really well directed. There's some great shots. The movie just works on every single front and does what it needs to do to be an interesting movie. It definitely feels like a lot of different movies put together and put into this sort of weird thriller, but it's done so amazingly well. It was filled with so much tension, and I don't want to spoil to you what the plot is of this movie because it's just so mental. There's so many plots going on at once, and it's just so amazing to experience. There's some really, really fun elements in the movie as well. There's some great comedy. Again, there's some great thrills. There's moments that I was like, I had no idea where this movie was going to go. Every single second, I was surprised to see things that would happen. Character deaths I did not expect. Things happening that I had no clue. And the movie just sets up so many things that you have to wait for until the end of the movie to truly understand. Sometimes that can be a bit frustrating, but for me, I like those slow-paced films that gives you the answers to those questions later on in the film, and it's really, really intriguing. It's really, really engaging while watching this movie. It's a great film. It's one of my favourite movies to come out of 2018. If I'd seen it in 2018, I loved everything about Bad Times at the El Royale. Amazingly directed, just a really darn good movie. The reason why I'm not going into much detail in this review, because I want people to experience this movie. I'm just telling you how good it is, and it's really good. It's great. It's an amazing film. Please see this movie if you didn't get a chance to check it out. It is great, and yeah, I really did love Bad Times at the El Royale. There's so much to spoil, so much to say, but I just want you to experience the film fresh like I did, and I loved everything about it. Overall, I'm going to be giving Bad Times at the El Royale an A. I'm also going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. Please check out this movie if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend it. Guys, comment down below your opinions on this movie if you've seen it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.